backwards and forwards, seems always under covers. They blind us all. Pressed again.
Hey, if you're like me, then you're a fan of MMOs. In today's economy, though, you probably don't want to pay a monthly fee to prance around as a warrior. Luckily for you, though, I've been traversing the world of free MMOs for quite some time. There are a lot of them out there that are surprisingly high quality, but others that are, well, you're better off avoiding them. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to point out the good, the bad, and the really, really ugly. With that in mind, I think it's appropriate to start out where I started out with free MMOs, and that's with one of the lowest quality, yet most highly addictive multiplayer game that I've ever seen, Runescape.
I think everyone around my age started playing RuneScape for the same reason. See, in my house the internet at the time was considered kind of a new and scary thing, and we weren't entirely convinced that downloading something from the internet would not cause our computer to spontaneously combust. When my cousin Dan showed me RuneScape, it seemed like a perfect alternative. See, we were using a 90s model computer well into the 2000s, so even when we had internet, it really wasn't that great. RuneScape, however, was both browser-based, so no download required, and could be accessed from any computer with internet. I can't even tell you the amount of time that my friends and I spent over summers in public libraries, grinding out our stats. But how does the game hold up now? In a word, poorly. First off, let's look at character creation. In a lot of ways, this is probably one of the game's stronger points. It's become a lot more complex than when I played it back in junior high. Back then you only chose a t-shirt color, pants color, whether or not you had a beard, and what color that beard was. Nowadays you actually have quite a few outfits to choose from. They're purely aesthetic and they don't really make a difference to your character, but hey, you have the choice and that's always nice. Combat, however, is a bit disappointing. You essentially choose your attack style, either defensive, aggressive, or accurate, and then click the enemy. That's it. That's the entirety of your involvement in it. Yes, there is magic, but you have to carry around these items called runes to cast them, and that's annoying. Even including that, though, all you really do is click the spell you want to use and then click the enemy. It really doesn't enhance your involvement at all. Of course, we also have to talk about the graphics. These are awful. You can make the argument that it's a free game, and therefore they don't have much money to put into them, but there are a lot of free MMOs out there, and they do so much better than this. These characters do not look or move like any human being would, especially combat graphics. It's just laughable, especially considering the technology that they could be utilizing. Now, despite all this, RuneScape is legendarily addictive as an MMO, and for the longest time I didn't understand why. I think I know now. See, MMO players have an absurd love for watching numbers go up, and that's the heart of RuneScape. It's some kind of high for us, but seeing that stat raise is magical. You have stats for strength and defense and all that, but there's also mining, smithing, woodcutting, firemaking, cooking, crafting. The list just goes on and on. Each stat's leveled in a different way, and many of them are intertwined, like smithing and mining, woodcutting, firemaking, blah blah blah. Numbers are constantly going up, and I guess that's the heart of an MMO in general. There's also a lot of quirky and self-referential humor, which is also pretty unique. If you're just starting out with MMOs, I guess RuneScape isn't the worst thing you could do. The plus side, there's no downloading, so you're not taking up time or disk space for something you might not like. If you don't like it, don't let it kill the genre for you. There are far better MMOs out there. If you find you do like it, I would say download another one of those games immediately. I am not kidding when I say that this game is legendarily addictive. The bottom line, it's a pretty bad game, but it has its strengths and it knows the people that it's catering to. Give it a chance for your first MMO, but if you're already in the genre, go ahead and miss this one. It's not good. So thanks for listening, I'll see you next time.